Okay, hi, this is Dr. Mia Luth. It is 2:04 p.m. New York Eastern Time, USA. It's still the 11th of August, 2024. So, I had a couple of things happen. I got another confirm. Had to. This one got stricken from the record. That's going to leave a mark, I'm sure. This also stricken from the record. Yes, caught, sentenced to death. And I don't know where the grill masters are. Like, you fire up the grill. Nah, see, I don't care what any of you say. You know, you guys don't have a spatula. I have a spatula. That's not a spatula. This is a spatula. All right. So, this one's still going. I turn it every so often so it'll burn more evenly. We're still going there. Uh, oh, almost. Uh, So, what I'm going to do here right now is I found something that was supposed to let. What? Okay, you guys know what this is, right? This was supposed to took me a little while to find, but I did find it. This goes with Canada there. So, this is going to sit and wait with me. So, when they're ready, I can start. All right, so, all right, hang on a second. My toes bleeding. Ah, balls. Okay, so there are some differences. All right. So I'm checking an angle here. Okay. So I turn this way. Okay, that's Delaware Avenue. Okay. I was a little, see, look, that one's a little off kilter. You can't see it, but I did not get that done right. There's one, there's two, right? So I go back this way. That's Delaware Avenue. There's three. Okay, so I got my angle right. Those are tattoos. Right side, left side for me. Middle side, that's what fourth protector will get. Phoenix Fire. I created that. So fourth will have to get that tattoo. It is back on the back, but it depends on if other tattoos are already there, how that's going to be placed. Okay, but that one's done and decided, and I know where the placement of those are supposed to go. So got that done. This one, I'm just sitting it in here. Okay, I love this. Rembrandt, on Etsy. I know, look at it, see. Well, maybe unicorns like the dark because it's not so hot. All right, so this one, yeah, and so in case it does, it's still got the inscription, so that's good. That did not go away. It says our love is. It doesn't say forever; it says eternal. Okay, the only situation is that like this is weird, but what weird? What's weird? This one it can't be mine because right, and it keeps changing sizes. I don't know, but I'm keeping it here in my little thing. These are ones that I'm trying to work on. There's one of them is to remind me to write a song, so I need to put that above my guitar. I have a slot where I put some thoughts and ideas. This one, I'm not sure yet exactly, so I'm still trying to fill that out. This one also, still trying to fill that one out. I did unbind a couple which you were warned many times over. That's exactly what would happen, and that is exactly what did happen. So there were two of these, a pair, okay, but the other one, unbound, okay, already stricken from that record gets added to a different one. This one, no, gets stricken from that one and gets added right to mine, but I have to strike it from the record so that it can be restarted by, yep, little brother. Stricken. Uh, okay, so all that got done. Uh, and I'm gonna make this out here so I can keep an eye on it. All right. Uh, okay. Again, just so you know. Okay. No, I'm not fake. Well, you can come here and touch me if you like. It's fine. Okay. But this is what I'm saying. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah. I'm starting just now, so I'm gonna mark it. Okay. Earth heal phase phase 2 begin mark that. Uh, okay, right, 2, 3, got it. In progress. So I just started that real time. So I start that this way. So I have everything I need, which I'm going to show just here real quick. But yeah, these for one thing, I I prefer to use these if I'm going to be wax burning wax melts. Hey, there it is. All right. Here's the other thing is here. Okay, these are awesome. Okay, even if it gets like this, it's right. It's not going to catch on fire. It can't, and especially not in one of these. No way. So as long as the inside still has wax, you can reuse them, and it just dries, and then you got right. See what I'm trying to say? So much easier. There we go. Mark 834. Okay, they're great. So I've been saving this last one. This is who made it. Dragon's Blood. I like it. Uh, so I saved that last one to start this, right? But that's who made it. Okay. And right, that one I didn't make. I can't use one that I made for this. So I bought that from the Candle Daddy. And it's great. They're like the perfect texture, consistency. They don't melt when it gets too hot. They get soft, but they don't melt. It's the one thing using soy that is an issue. So you have to use something to stabilize it. If you don't like using beeswax, then coconut sometimes works. Okay. These are also anointed. This is a brand new pack. Okay. So we got prayers in now. So I'm putting this on here now. I leave this pack with this one. Okay. So I did uh, incense ahead before I went on. All right. Phase two, Earth Heal beginning. So that is now in progress. This is still burning. So once it burns all the way down, I'll show you what I do to make sure that it stays good and can't be interrupted in any way whatsoever. Yeah, so what else? Something. Can't remember. All right. So, yeah. Okay, here we go. So, all right. Tools. Many different kinds. Okay, so they're more organized than that, but I brought them out so that I could start doing some things because now I can start doing something. So, uh, yeah, this is guitar kit. Everybody, if you have one, then you should know how to use this stuff. Like, even if you don't understand how to play it, at least understand how to use this stuff too. And sometimes people have a guitar and it's just like, well, what are you gonna do when like string pops off, man? All right. So I got a lot of different little tiny tools for a lot of different reasons. Later on for my tooth. Maybe this one, I don't know. All right. I have a couple of these. I have tons of these kind. Okay. Because little things. Okay. These are useful for a lot of stuff. So these are this kind and then this kind. All right. So little tiny intricate stuff. If you need to pull something out where there's like a small little crack, these work great because you can flatten them and it'll flatten against something all the way to this, but you can still manipulate that. And so, also, these work the same. Okay, so even if you have like a small slat or you don't have a lot of space, you can still manipulate and do like smaller stuff. And yeah, I have some other things like that. Uh, but I keep those all in the same case, which goes inside my tool case. Okay, so this is like this big. What? What's this? What? I can't help it. There's no. You see what I'm trying to say? It's like a rule, man. It says where there's no off season. What am I supposed to do? You know what I'm trying to say. Never again. You hear what I'm saying? Just like that wound's healed though, so that's all right. But I keep that all in the same little thing, and then I have some more of these. These ones are good for lots of crap. There are things they get marketed. It's like it's good for this and it's good for that. But a lot of stuff, it's like, no, it's also good for this and this and this and that and the other kind of thing. Right? But the one thing that I really, really, really stress, and it's the only thing, is take care of your freaking tools, man. Because if you do, they last pretty much maybe even longer than you. Okay, so these two I can use, okay, paint, okay, any kind of uh, needlepoint, even. There's ways, right? So these things also can help. Here's some. If you're trying to get something out, like they got stuck in your skin, instead of something sharp, okay, just soften it and try running this over it like that. Instead of something sharp, you wet it, you dry it, you get it really soft, and a lot of times that will get something out. Even splinters, but you got to make sure you know which direction is okay. I use these for a lot of things, but I mean, I could go on and on about what I could use them for, but just because it says it's for one thing, a lot of times you can use it for other things. Now, it's important to have the right kind of tool. I mean, I'm not going to use like a chainsaw to like sand a deck. I, but if you know what you're doing, you can use things certain ways. But you got to be careful with yourself. And if you don't know, you got to ask or look it up or do research. There's so much crap that's available now, information wise, and you don't even need the internet. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You go to a library, there's a nerd or two in every library, everywhere. And they love that kind of stuff. And they'll, right. So for this, this one's usually used for some kind of jewelry, but maybe that one will work with my tooth. Maybe. All right. Now, here's the other thing I need to do. So I had an inorganic substance just pushed out of me. Okay, so it took me a little while, but that's okay. It's gonna take a while to heal, but I did pull the scab off last night, and the entirety of the inorganic substance came out. So that means we're perfectly. So I'm just confirming it'll take a little while to heal, but yeah, I mean I cleaned it up and sanitized it. The very top of the scab and that little tiny black spot is gone. Okay. Okay. So I have these kind of tools, and the reason why I had them out is because this is remembering my crew. I'm still kind of in the morning phase, which is why that is covered. It's gonna stay covered for a little while. I'm getting through it. Uh, so yeah, some of these now I'm gonna start like maybe using the stones and the right. So for my guitar case, there's some of this is gonna be used to like for inlay and decoration and things. This one, of course, never would I ever go without. Right. So, uh, and then there's some stuff. It's like cheap as anything, but it's the way that those balls at the bottom lay, and I don't quite know how to explain it, but it reminds me of someone, and so it's gonna go somehow on my guitar. So I got my case out, and I gotta tell you, man, that's one thing. I was trying to. I had a Snark tuner. I just stick with Snark. Besides, it reminds me of hockey. Snark. I snark at you sometimes, hockey people. Snark. Chip, chirp, 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 snark, snipe. Hockey people get it, man. Okay. Yeah, this is this thing is shit. I gotta be honest with you. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. Okay, I don't know, but like you need to give these away for free because you're gonna like just lose money out your ass to keep making these things. Okay, this thing, simple, practical auto tuner. I know, sorry, China, but I'm just telling you, okay, a musician is not gonna tolerate this. Okay, the only way to turn this on, and I don't know if the other piece is. Anyway, there's another piece. That's the bottom piece, okay? But the only way to turn it on and use it is to unscrew the top and put the battery in. So it doesn't have an on off button. Okay, that's just bullshit. And you need to learn about musicians before you start making things that musicians use. So don't take it personally. I'm saying, okay? Because I got to then turn the thing off and take the battery out. And it's just so I will have to buy another snark. But I'm letting you know, never ever make another tuner like that ever the fuck again. So it's basically useless to me in that fashion. Okay, right? People don't have time for that kind of shit anyway. Okay, so yeah, and then so I have like when I like I'll do an inlay decoration, so I kind of know now how I'm gonna do that, which is why I took them all, the ones that I am gonna use, and I put them all here, and then I put them on top of this, which is here. I'm not gonna do that right now because there are other things I need to do. But I like, I'm actually like ticked off that I spent like $10. I usually do not get like that. And I've never said anything like that before, but this is a pile of shit. No one's gonna tolerate that. Don't buy one of those ever. Don't make any of those like that. That's dumb. Who came up with that? Not a musician. Okay, some of you should not be in certain businesses where you have no fucking idea. That's what I'm telling you. Okay, so anyway, yeah, that's gonna stay covered until I'm out of the morning phase, which I'm still doing, but I'm figuring some things out and I got a lot of stuff done. So heal phase 2 is starting right now. This, okay, is still going. When it's done, I'll come back on and then I'll explain how this is going to be kept eternally. Okay. But I got to prep for that. And I can't eat the food they give me here. So I'm starving to death. So, I mean, I hope I can get done with this before I fucking kill every day. Uh, right. So, okay, I'm just going to like let this dragon's blood just kind of like fill the house a little and do some other things. My toes bleeding and I didn't realize it until I got on. So now I gotta play doctor. And I know what I'm doing sometimes. Sometimes if I don't, anyway. Uh, all right. So I gotta patch this up now, but I just wanted to get on updates. Okay. So up top there, the left and right tattoos are meant for me, but that's Phoenix Fire I created. That tattoo's going to end up going on DJ Tiesto when they fire back up, so that he can be your protector like I was. And he will have direct connect to me if there's something that he needs help with. Okay, now that's probably not going to happen, but I'm always going to leave that open. Okay, so I was trying to wait to figure out what the placement of mine were going to be, and that's done. All right, and then so I angled the trajectory. So I got one, I got two. Okay, that's Delaware Avenue. Two is over there. They're marked, it's hard to see. And then three is okay. So that's gonna make sense to some people. It may not make sense now. But yeah, I gotta get to my fucking foot. All right. So I'm gonna shut down again, and I have some other things I need to do, but I'll be back on soon. But everybody, I'm gonna put it. Musicians, please turn your lights on and Lifeline. Anyway, you can. Anybody has remote heals, if you can send them, it's great. I couldn't activate my own because I can't heal myself. You know what I'm trying to say? That's just one. Oh, that's another one. Damn it! I know another Bush lyric I got wrong the first time. I know the lyric is when you beg, you just complain. But I'm not going win bag, you just complain. I get it right eventually. Musicians, please turn on your lights and Lifeline. Okay? I don't give a shit what anybody tells you. I know it takes it right out of you. If you need to fucking rest, you need to fucking rest. Don't let it build up. If somebody pushes you, then we figure a fucking way out. We help you. And you can pray for that, or right, you can just pray for that because some of them still come to me a little bit, but that's in change. Okay. But it's important because I know if anybody's going to be exhausted around here, it should be me. But I'm telling you, somebody figure out how to DoorDash me some damn fucking lunch. Would you? God damn it. I can't eat this food here. I'm starving to death. I don't think you really want that.